Hi guys, today I want to make a video and just kind of talk about numbers and what they mean to me as a small musician, namely streams. I'm someone who, as a musician currently, I have to go out to Instagram or I have to go out to Reddit and I have to be like, hey, listen to my stuff, and then I'll get like 30 or 40 streams within the next week or so. If I don't do that, I don't usually get a ton of streams. It's not like passive for me yet. I hope to get there one day, but that's just not where I am yet, and that's fine. But this kind of ties into a lot of the road to 10K stuff that I've been talking about recently, where I've kind of, even before I jumped into it, I was like, I want to hit 10,000 streams. And now that I'm actually in the rat race, like I don't know if it's a healthy goal. Like I started thinking about this a week ago when someone sent me this comment, put it up on screen. Just kind of talking about like, hey, in my experience, thinking about numbers as a small musician isn't helpful. And I kind of wanted to give my opinion on that, and just talk about how that's going to tie into Road to 10K in the future. So, first of all, I guess I agree. Like, the Road to 10K stuff for me, it wasn't like, I wasn't thinking like, I need to hit 10,000 streams at all costs. I was just kind of like, I want to get big. Here's like a number that's like attainable, but also kind of out of my reach. Like I've done other projects. I don't know if I've talked about them on camera, where it was namely one project where I got about less than 2,000 streams after like 3 years of work. So to do 10,000 in 1 year, I have to be very dedicated and very motivated, which kind of ties into what this commenter said, where like it's so easy to burn yourself out, which again, I agree with. Like, and I've been kind of thinking about it in the past week where like I don't want to completely like only hold myself accountable for this one number and then just completely burn myself out. So I don't know what the future of Road to 10K is going to look like. I would like to keep it as a series, but also I'm fine with not hitting 10K. I think that's a completely reasonable thing because I don't want to like put my nose to the grindstone and completely work, and then the next year I only get 4,000, 5,000 streams, right? So, I've taken a step back from music, not super intentionally, but I've been kind of thinking about like what my next move is going to be. So with that, I've done a lot of schoolwork, I've done a lot of running stuff. I needed to get out of my head a little bit, I think, when it comes to thinking about numbers and thinking about streams. Uh, so I started working on some new music, which I haven't done since I released Mammoth versus the Machine. So I'm working on this new project. I have like the way I write music, it's kind of like I have ideas in my drafts and I basically take those out and I make songs out of them. So I basically have eight, 7 or 8 really good drafts or ideas in my drafts that I want to turn into a longer kind of, I don't know, is that an LP? Is that long enough yet? I want to turn that into a full release, and I think I want to get that done by the end of the year. So I hope to maybe shift away from Road to 10K. I'll still make videos for it. I love doing music marketing stuff, but I want to focus a lot more on um, the process of writing an album. And maybe I can incorporate that to Road to 10K, where I document, going from a small idea to a full song. But anyways, that's kind of my spiel. Like I said, next album, I've got it on the calendar, like not an actual release date, but I know I want to get it done by the end of the year. Um, yeah, guys, please stream Mammoth vs. the Machine. Like, um, I've had a lot of support and a lot of like people listening to my stuff recently. Um, but I want to hear what you think. If you think it sucks, just please tell me. Like, I would love to hear that feedback. Also, CDs. I had my first sale for a CD, which was really awesome. Um, it's the first money I've made off music, which is crazy to think. Like, it feels like my dad, when he tells me about work, he's like, it's free money because I just love what I do. And that's how it feels with me. Even though it's like 3 months of work for $10 so far, I feel awesome to finally have made some money. So, yeah, again, that's kind of all I wanted to say today. Um, Stop focusing on streams, new album coming out, videos about the new album coming out. That's kind of the takeaways. But yeah, thank you guys for listening to this video. See you in the next one.